From a comparatively new method of making money to an ancient one, as demonstrated in this typical dockside scene by officers of Her Majesty's Customs and Excise. Here, an officer, accompanied by a customs watcher, who checks cargo of high duty value on or off a ship, looks through the cargo manifest. Behind this simple ceremony, enacted almost daily at London docks, lies over 1,000 years of tradition. The first written record was of the customary duty being paid to the King of Mercia in 742 AD. A cheese must be what it's declared to be, a cheese. All goods, dutiable or not, are subject to inspection, but the dutiable ones obviously are subjected to a most searching scrutiny. The job of gauging or measuring the cask and its contents is a highly skilled one, calling for a sound knowledge of mathematics. The fact that no two casks are exactly alike doesn't help either. The measurements are chalked on the cask before the strength of the liquor is determined. In this case, it's Nelson's blood, rum to you, landlubber, into which a Valinch is dipped to draw off a sample. The aromatic fluid is then decanted into a beaker. From the hydrometer reading and temperature of this, the proof or strength is calculated and duty charged accordingly. From rum to whiskey, not a good mixture of course, but all grist in the Customs and Excise mill. Few people realize it, but at places like this bonded warehouse in East London, the whiskey, not from overseas this time, but direct by rail from a Scottish distillery, is subjected to much the same tests as the rum imported from abroad. The whiskey is transported in a concentrated form, approximately 110 proof, as opposed to the mere 70 proof that is bottled for consumption in this country. Scotch whiskey, as potent as this, is definitely not recommended. A couple of sips would see you right under the table. Excise duties were first introduced as a temporary wartime measure. The war was the civil one, the date 1643. Enough to break the heart of the least hardened toper is the sight of Scotch going down the drain at the rate of £11,000 worth a minute. But there's no real need for worry. It goes straight down into a vat, where it's blended with distilled water to ensure that it won't dissolve the consumer's gold fillings. From the special copper-lined trough to the vat, and finally to the bottling. And at each stage of production, the officers are there to protect the treasury's interest and indirectly yours. A little known but vital job.